Africa might change in the coming days. What has just happened has shocked so many, and the cause of the crack is yet to be established. The Kenya National Highway Authority has temporarily closed the Narok Highway after the road Africa might change in the coming days. What has just happened has shocked so many, and the cause of the crack is yet to be established. The Kenya National Highway Authority has temporarily closed the Narok Highway after the road developed cracks. However, the area has in the past been affected by similar earth movements. As Kenya National Highway Authority embarks on restoration works at the affected area, all road users plying the Narok route are now advised to use alternative routes. A good example of a place on Earth where this has happened is the South Atlantic Ocean, which resulted from the breakup of South America and Africa around 138 million years ago. Ever noticed how their coastlines match like pieces of the same puzzle? Continental rifting requires the existence of extensional forces great enough to break the lithosphere. So, is Africa splitting into two? Why is it happening this way? Please let me explain. Welcome back to Teens Republic, the life-to-life educative channel. Before we continue, please subscribe to this channel. We promise you will have the best videos for you to watch and learn. A large crack, stretching several kilometers, made a sudden appearance recently in southwestern Kenya. A portion of the Nairobi-Narok Highway collapsed as a result of the rupture, which is still growing. At first, tectonic activity along the East African Rift was thought to be responsible for the crack's development. Geologists today believe that this feature is most likely an erosional gully, although it is still unclear why it originated there and whether the ongoing East African Rift has anything to do with it. For instance, the crack may have formed as a result of soft soils eroding into an old fault associated with a rift. The Earth is a planet that is constantly changing, even if change may often seem to us to be practically imperceptible. An illustration of this would be plate tectonics. However, occasionally a dramatic event occurs that raises fresh concerns about the possibility of the African continent separating in two. Numerous tectonic plates make up the Earth's lithosphere, which is composed of the crust and upper mantle. These plates don't remain stationary, rather, they move in relation to one another at different speeds while gliding over a viscous asthenosphere. Although the exact mechanisms causing their movement are still under discussion, it is likely that they involve forces produced at plate boundaries and asthenosphere convection currents. These forces can break plates, creating a rift and possibly leading to the formation of new plate boundaries. They can also just move the plates about. As an illustration of where this is currently taking place, consider the East African Rift system. The East African Rift Valley divides the African plate into two unequal portions, the Somali and Nubian plates, over a distance of more than 3,000 kilometers from the Gulf of Aden in the north to Zimbabwe in the south. When the large crack suddenly appeared in southwestern Kenya, activity along the eastern branch of the Rift Valley, which runs along Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania, became apparent. The seafloor will eventually expand throughout the whole length of the rift over a period of tens of millions of years. The African continent will shrink as a result of the ocean flooding in, and the Horn of Africa, and other regions of Ethiopia, and Somalia will form a sizable island in the Indian Ocean. Dramatic occurrences, like as faults that divide highways in two suddenly, might heighten the urgency of continental rifting. However, rifting is a very slow process that frequently divides Africa without anyone even realizing it. Thank you for watching this interesting video. Let me know what you have in mind in the comment section below. If you learned something, like this video and subscribe so that you can't miss videos like this in the future. Also, don't forget to watch these other videos, I'm sure you will like them. And remember, successful people look like you because you're ready to learn. Thank you. Subscribe.